was to listen. So if someone said something about an issue with their screen, we knew what to solve. And when people started realizing we were actually listening, this whole community formed. We knew what to solve. Some people told us how annoying. And when people started realizing we were actually listening, so we turned the community into a makeshift flash. Some people told us how annoying professional settings to make the camera way better. So we turned the screen into a makeshift flash. We heard people wanted to shoot more stable, high-res professional settings to make the camera so we developed this software to greatly reduce shake. We heard people wanted to shoot more stable, high-res videos. We're huge gamers, so we try to do everything we can to surprise and impress them. Then we send it out into the world and do it all again.
Talk with you, but I hope you guys understand with this video well, okay? So since the launch of the Octa-core, so have you ever gotten that random text message in the middle of the game? I did a lot, and then when I got back, I was interruption. So that's what gaming D&D does. It blocks notification while you're gaming to make sure you, we will not develop. Yeah, so gaming D&D was never talking with users. We learned just how important it is to be able to focus while you game. So sometimes we are inspired by direct feedback and WhatsApp groups. We learned a lot of our users hate being notified while in game. So we figured out the solution for two-scation features gives you ability to create a so-called shadow version of your social media app. Yeah, this allows you to log into the same social media platform with two different accounts. So why accidentally send that allows you to have with whom? Oh, I still have to move a lot of data to my new OnePlus device. So we still remember, but this process was awfully complex, I think. And often we just ditch it. Yeah, I did it. But now we
and when people started realizing we were actually listening.
Process. So features like that release this feature. Launching event. That's okay, because we know that a lot of our users, they used to use iPhone before. So since a lot of you are, so since the launch of the Octa-core, our team has prioritized a high-quality Android update. We never release any of our software updates without. So later this month from beta, you can download this from our forum. With your help, public updates to Oreo. So when will that go down? Android Oreo will come to OnePlus 5 in early 2018. I'm talking about our latest flagship offering. So whenever we release a new device, our team needs to combination of now the buggy updates early. 5T, open beta, late. Oh, wait. Some of us, OnePlus 5T.
We were a group of product people, engineers, and marketers. Or user experience. What if we could combine? I mean, there must be announce our ideas to the world without even having a product. We also announced our tagline, never settle. And to our surprise, a lot of people seemed to agree with us. The skeptics who felt like we'd actually buy our product. So to control risk, because we were in our movement. But in a week, 140,000 people actually signed up. We donate them to charity. Many people still in videos of people smashing their phones. So here's a sample of them.
This is the homemade potato gun I will be using to shoot the Galaxy S5. So we have potato all over the back cover. We've got potato all over the screen.
Our first product became wildly popular. People were selling invite them. It got to a point where we were like, hey, let's not let these add. So we worked together with eBay, and we had original. That's really a lot for a new brand. It also made us feel like we became, and now we had to move on to a more mainstream audience, despite our users asking for it. And on top of that, we decided to use the Snapdragon 810 processor. Early on, we knew that the thermal performance of the 810 product wasn't received well. But it moved us further away from our community. Recently, we asked one of our users. The results of 2015 weren't very great. As a result, we stopped communicating with our community because we lost confidence in ourselves. But there's a silver lining to this story. We learned the lesson of listening to feedback from our community. Products rated by consumers and the press as 2 of the best phones of that year. So after 2016, and was our most complete phone ever. It's been received positively by both the users and the media. And here are some comments from our users. Media. We don't believe in new and different technologies if they don't provide a meaningful user benefit. When we make a product decision, we ask ourselves, would this technology enable us to release a superior product? If the answer is yes, we should do it as soon as possible. Like software, hardware is always changing. If you had a great software update, you wouldn't wait half a year just to release it. So why would you wait with hardware? It's about delivering the latest technology today. And this is our approach with the T line. But what does T actually mean? To be honest, our team just had a little bit of fun. There's a certain other company that has an S line, and S plus 1 equals T. And hey, we're OnePlus, right? So without further ado, this is the OnePlus 5T.
Open your eyes. The things you see today, it is an outreach to see it. The innovations of tomorrow are made possible today. Open your eyes. Can you see it? Let us capture it.
So what do you think? Isn't it beautiful? The screen is amazing, but we all know how hard it is. And now, I'd like to
in development of OnePlus 5T. And the thing that gets me excited the most is our new display. It's incomparable. The feeling is once you switch from 16:9 ratio to 18:9 ratio display. One phone with 6 inches display, and probably many of them, because what you will notice most is how much more immersive the display is. It truly feels like you are a part of next technological leap forward. Since Adobe, then with OnePlus 5T, we are bringing the best OnePlus display yet. Have you guys ever struggled to use phone under the harsh light? I hope so, because now we have solution for the ambient light and create an optimal viewing experience. The contrast is increased to help you focus. And similar adjustments are done when you are browsing gallery or taking a photo. Silent display adjusts the screen to best fit your experience, as well as keep your screen clear in harsh light. While many of our users enjoy our default screen calibration, we know that it's very important to be able to give users an opportunity to adjust. So our sRGB and DCI-P3 display calibration both have been carefully optimized to display a specific color space. Our work with OnePlus 5T took us in several directions. It made sense because the display looks and feel way more immersive when there is no obstructions on the front. But since the OnePlus 2, we've always had fingerprint scanner on the front, as this is very natural place for thumb, especially in the phone. But sometimes you have no choice but to compromise. Except we didn't, because we always had double tap to wake. I'm sure you guys are not sure what I'm talking about, but let me show you. And the phone is unlocked. And I suppose you have not seen. Unlock, you can unlock your phone in just 0.4 seconds. Let's look at it one more time. It is basically instant, and it's one of the fastest facial reliable. By memorizing over 100 facial identifiers, Face Unlock can detect your face when you're wearing scarf. It's unlock as well. As long as Face Unlock can detect your eyes and nose, it's 99% success rate. However, safety is our primary concern, and we refuse to take any risk. So you can use your Face Unlock to unlock your device, but it won't work with apps that require sensitive information like payment apps. For those, you can rely on our speedy fingerprint scanner. Next, let's talk about design. A seamless all-metal chassis ensures that the OnePlus 5T is both functionally and visually slim, comfortable to hold, and extremely durable. It's pretty common, though, for a smartphone these days to look like an uninspired brick. So we did two things to avoid that. First, we arced the design of the OnePlus 5T, making the phone more ergonomic and flexible. Second, we brought back the horizon line, a continuous hard edge that emphasizes strength and agility by dividing the phone to pick your phone out of your receive all, do not disturb to receive priority calls, and silent when you really need to focus. And of course, there's something else we need to talk about. Yeah. By your reaction, I can understand that many of you guys still use headphones with 3.5mm jack, right? Yeah, and that goes for most members of our community. Choice of headphone model is incredible, and there's a pair of headphones for every pair of ears, but the one thing that they have in common is the 3.5mm plug. And the numbers headphone jack will continue to feature on our devices until that happens. Is absolutely stunning, but just watching me use it on a big stage does not do the trick, so we recommend you guys to take your hands on the device soon and try it yourself. Another area I like to focus on is the camera. We are very proud to have one of the best dual camera setups on any smartphone. Based on what we have learned about our users and the way they use their camera, we have decided to improve two key aspects of the OnePlus 5T's dual camera. The first one is low light performance, and the second is portrait photography. In terms of hardware, the OnePlus 5T uses the same main camera as we all loved on OnePlus 5, but the second sensor is improved and now features the focal of 1.7, allowing the camera to capture more light and shoot clearer photos in low light conditions. But that's not all we've done to make sure your low light photos looks better than ever. You probably already know that a sensor can only capture a specific amount of pixels, influence how the low light photography looks like. And to improve the low light performance, we have integrated what we called improve the clarity of the photos. Here are some low light photos shot on the OnePlus 5T. If you like to check them out, just visit OnePlus/snaps. But what about the portrait mode? On the OnePlus 5, it was one of the best received features we released. So, of course, we are bringing back to the OnePlus 5T, and it's better than ever. Both lenses on the OnePlus 5T's dual camera have the same focal length, and it allows you to capture more details in a background when shooting portraits. But that's not all. We've made a serious improvements to the software of the camera to improve the clarity